3, 4. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Oh, it's alright. Darling, it seems the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say, yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Yeah. Here comes the sun. It's away. Here comes the sun, 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 coming up on you. Here comes the sun. Comes the sun, I said, here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Ooh, yeah. It's alright, yeah, it's alright. Well, this was a really unusual process for me, arranging this song. I've never really played the song. Okay, I played it as a kid, and I reveled in being able to learn how to go. right? That was like the coolest thing in my guitar life. I was really pretty young, but I haven't played it in a long time. Somebody posted Nina Simone's version of this last night, and I listened to it, and that was the decision maker for me to actually do this song for this 10th episode of this miniseries. I was really spellbound by her version. If you don't know Nina Simone, you got to listen to some of her stuff. She's just got a voice that's so full of emotion and raw. It's so powerful. She plays piano. So the arrangement was completely different than, let's say, the original, the Beatles. It was a mood. It was a kind of a heavy mood, really emotive. And she took a lot of liberties with adding chords. So I learned all the chords. I loved them. I've used them. But the energy was, I got stuck in a really low energy. I couldn't get energy. As I was working on the arrangement, I was losing energy. And I thought, I have to infuse this with something else. And I remembered that I love Richie Haven's version of this song. Now, Richie's version is completely the antithesis of Nina Simone's version in terms of just the feel, the overall gestalt of it. Richie's in an open tuning. He strums. That's what he does. He's this madman strumming. Such rhythmic strum in his voice, and he's in an open tuning and beautiful chords. Pretty much sticking to the basic chord structure that the Beatles had. George Harrison. This is a George Harrison song. Anyway, it was really powerful and helpful to listen to Richie's version of it. Then I went back and listened to the Beatles version of it. Again, I think I mentioned this in an earlier song. I don't always listen to other people's cover versions to learn them per se, but to be inspired by them, to be infused with some energy. And that's what it was like. So listening to Richie really helped me take the Nina Simone chord changes that I really liked and loved, but I took them out of that Nina Simone mood, and I brought them somehow closer to something that felt like me. Hope that makes some sense to you. That was the process of this, and really that's all I probably should say about it, because this isn't about learning how to play the actual piece. This is about concepts, and this whole series is an effort on my part to kind of give you permission to be influenced by other things, but also to, in that process, to find your own voice. How do you take something you might love from somebody else and put it through your filters and your body and your physiology and your emotions and then your instrument, and make it a version of you. So that's really it. You know, I guess I don't want to go too deep into the what did I do specifically. I did this intro, right? Based on a 5 chord that builds tension, that leads to the 1. Here comes the sun. Now this is Nina Simone's changes. Here comes the sun. Completely different than the original. It's alright. She added 2 chords. So she adds chords onto that very famous progression. Well, she okay. Then we go into the verse. Again, she's added her own little thing on it. It's normally little darling, it's been just a 1 chord, da da da, 4 chord, da da 5. Well, she goes little darling, dominant 7. It's been and I think that really is a big change. Then that chorus, here comes the sun, here comes the sun. And note the power of a descending or an ascending bass line. It's such a powerful tool. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, and I say, so there's a little bit of gospel in there too in my ear when I hear that, you know. What am I? It's anyway. Now I'm losing my place. But anyway, Nina's version certainly is more jazzy and more. It's got some touches of gospel in it, and I really like that. So, verse, chorus. So I added an intro. That was my own idea. Took the chord changes from Nina for the chorus, and did that change she did with the Dom 7 in the verse. And that section that Beatles do, bum, 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 here it goes. I took some liberties with that, and I stretched it out a little bit. And I didn't think it through, I just played it. So my version ends up being a little bit longer than theirs. I didn't want to put the vocal over it, just didn't feel like it, wanted it to be a little guitar break. Then, added that flat 9 again to build the tension right before the third verse. Same as the first and second verse. Da 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 na 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 na. Same thing. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. And I did a bunch of repeats. It's alright. Yeah. Then I went back to the outro, and I added body percussion. Some ad-libs over there. Yeah, so, and then I could have ended it on that. And if I was actually with a band and had a soloist, I could hear definitely a sax player, maybe, I could hear a tenor sax on that. You know, be a really fun tag out. But not having that, I just back to the chorus, repeated that twice, just those first 4 bars, held it. It's all right, repeat, because I love this part so much. And ended it. Just had to throw in that flat 9 one more time. So that's it. So I did tell you what I did, but basically, I'm most excited about just the process and you know, hearing a new version and being so touched by it, Nina Simone's version, and letting that influence me in whatever way it would, and it takes time. You know, that wasn't like a 2-hour process. I started working on this last night, so it's basically been a 24-hour process to gather those different influences and decide what's going to work for me, what's going to flow in terms of an arrangement, all the different parts. Does it flow? Sometimes you put things together and it's choppy, or it doesn't make sense. It doesn't have a sense of flow. It took a while. And does your intro make sense? Does your outro make sense? Those are the kind of things I've been thinking of as it came to being near finished. And partway through, I needed to call my friend Kelly and ask her, like, I got to keep going, help me here, listen to it. And she said, yeah, you're on the right track. So it's a wild process, and just have fun. Have fun. Find the things that make you excited. Follow those things. That's what makes a cover tune done by somebody else really cool, is that they've found the ways to make it their own. It's fun for them. It flows in them and through them, and that comes out when you play it. So I do, from the bottom of my heart, hope that this has been a helpful series for you. And please give me a thumbs up, ask me a question, share in any way you would like. Follow me on my social media. I do a regular Thursday show. Please come and visit me, 12 noon Eastern Time. Every Thursday we do a show, Facebook, hopefully on YouTube too. Looking forward to meeting again soon. Peace out. Be good. Thank you.